All right, guys, I've been working with him on this. Duke, sit. Duke, sit.
A little closer, closer, and I just wanna hold you, hold you. I wanna wrap you up in my arms, so make some space.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry, it's been a hot minute. Duke, do you mind? Ow! Sorry, it's been a hot minute since I have done a video. I know the last video that you guys saw was Josh and I adopting a puppy. And originally, I'm sorry, he likes his squeaky toy when I'm picking up the camera. Originally, we had named him Scooby in the video that I posted, but we didn't really like that name. It didn't really seem too fitting for him. He does look like Scooby-Doo, but we didn't like calling him Scooby when we were trying to yell at him, or just like get him to learn his name in general, because he did have two different names prior to us adopting him. But so his new name is Duke, and let me show you how big he's gotten since the previous video. So here he is, all sprawled out. He just got a bath. I don't know how this is even comfortable to sit like this, but whatever. So he just got a bath, and if you look at his stomach, you can see that he's actually put on some weight now. He used to be, when we first got him, he was about 65 pounds, and we just took him to the vet. Excuse me, sir. And now he's just over 100 pounds. He's 101 pounds, which the vet said is like still a little low for where he should be weight-wise for his age. I guess he should be around like 110, 115. So realistically, he's not that far off, but also we just got him like 2 months ago. So you have to keep in mind that like it's not that easy to just put weight on a dog that was extremely underweight in 2 months. So we are happy with how much weight he has put on. Obviously, he's still, like I said, a little underweight for his age, but he's only just over a year old. And so we're working on it, but it made us happy to know that he is over 100 pounds, which is at least in the range that he should be in. And then also I think part of that too was like we were transitioning his food, because when he went to the shelter, he was on a different food than what we wanted to put him on. So, you know, there's just been a lot of switches and stuff for him. But he is warming up really well. He does go to doggy daycare 2 to 3 times a week, depending when Josh and I are both at work. When we first got him, we didn't have a kennel, so when we were gone, we just let him roam the house, but he was not destroying stuff, but he was like, he's tall enough to reach our kitchen counters, so he was jumping up on the counters and getting food, or he ate our entire butter dish, like all the butter, destroyed the dish. It was ridiculous. So a couple times he would be okay, and then a couple times he just completely got into everything. So we said, forget this, and we bought him a kennel, which if you can see there behind me, it is a pretty big kennel. It is a 2XL. I think I paid like $160, I think, for it from Chewy.com. So if you've never shopped from Chewy.com, I highly recommend. They have a lot of good stuff for dogs. And so now when we're gone, he goes in his kennel. Like on weekends, if we go fishing or whatever, or like when we're at work, the days he doesn't go to daycare, then we take him, or he goes in his kennel. I give him food before we leave in the morning, and then I come home on lunch, I give him more food, let him get some water, take him outside, and then that way it kind of breaks up the length of time that he's just sitting in his kennel. And then also, we're working on behavior with him. He likes to bark at everybody and anything, and I don't know if that has to do with his past, but he has gotten a lot better. So every day is a little bit more progress, but again, he's still considered a puppy because he just turned 1 in March. So we're working with him. It's a work in progress. So like I said, I just gave him a bath. This was only his second bath since we've had him. The first time he jumped out of the tub twice, which was a hot mess because I got all full of water and it was what it was. But today I just gave him a bath by myself and now he is laying on the couch. He has to always be on like these soft blankets or his bed that's in his kennel whenever he's on the couch. Don't know why, but you know, he thinks he's a lap dog. So Duke, don't give me that stink eye. Don't give me that side eye. So anyways, he's great. We are loving him. He has been a huge help with my depression and anxiety. I love spoiling him. And yeah, we're like almost 3 months in. The 15th of June, 15th of May will be 3 months since we've had him. So it's crazy how fast time is going. But he always has to be close. And he loves to lay on our bed. We just got a king size bed and he thinks that he can take up the whole bed. And so we do let him lay with us for a little bit at night. But then he does have a dog bed that he sleeps on next to us. And then we do gate our room off with a baby gate just because we don't want him drinking water, eating food, peeing, pooping, anything like that in the house. Because he has done that a couple times. And so we're just kind of like, we don't want it all over. So we just confine him to our bedroom. But like, aside from everything else in adopting him from a shelter, so he went to the shelter, then he was with a foster family, and then he's with us. So he had his original owner, then he went to the shelter, then he had a foster family, and now he has us. So essentially we're his fourth basically house that he's been to, and he's a very, very good boy. I mean, he does have some behavioral things that we're trying to work on. But he is very much attached to Josh's hip, which I always give him crap because I'm like, I got this dog for my anxiety and depression and he's attached to your hip. Like, how is this fair? But when we are home, just me and Duke, like right now, he's okay. Like I play with him, he chews on his bone, I feed him, that kind of stuff. And then when Josh comes home, Josh will play with him for a little bit. And then on weekends, we just kind of try to take him outside, take him to Josh's grandma's house to run in the backyard, because obviously we do live in an apartment, so it kind of confines him to his outside activity, which is why I like taking him to doggy daycare. And if you've never taken your dog to doggy daycare, I do highly recommend it. It's very, very, I guess it's just a very good way to get your dog socialized, especially if you have rescued and they haven't had like a lot of that social interaction with other dogs. I think it's really, really good to do that for your dog. But with that being said, I do have to go cook dinner and take a shower myself. I just wanted to jump on here and do a quick update video on Duke, also known as Scooby when we first did our intro video. Like I said, sorry it's been a while. We've just trying to get into a routine with him, and then with Josh and I both working, we're just trying to kind of get used to our new normal, I guess, after COVID and everything. So that, Duke, this is what I mean. So anyways, that is going to wrap up today's video. If you guys did like this update on Duke, be sure to hit the subscribe button, like button, comment, stick around. There will be plenty more videos of Duke coming your way. All right, guys, I've been working with him on this. Duke, sit. Duke, shake. Lay down. Good boy. Good boy, buddy. Good boy. So that is the update on Duke. He is making progress, and I love him. So say bye for next time, Duke.